Escape. Frantic, scattered, overwhelmed. I can't. I try, but I can't. Unholy ghosts spin around me, whispering. They scream at me, reminding my weary soul of everything that is wrong and nothing that is right. They tell me it's pointless, that my life is void of meaning. They sell me the idea that I'm a failure, that all my attempts to do something good and meaningful are vain. And sometimes I believe them. Sometimes I cry, I weep, and I lose myself. I'm falling in a black ocean, and I've forgotten how to swim. I only remember how to sink. White sharks circle me like hungry vultures over a dead carcass, and now I've forgotten how to breathe. Escape, escape, escape are my only words. Is it even possible for one to escape their own mind? I try and try to pull myself up, but the gravity is too heavy. My soul is but a glass jar, ready to shatter into pieces the moment that I drop it. I feel fragile, frail. I flail and flop like a fish out of water, like a snake without its head. I think to myself, if these demons and sharks are all but my own negative thoughts, I guess that makes me my own worst enemy. And if I am my own worst enemy, then how can I love and not hate myself? How can I endure this pain of this endless cycle of a downward spiral? How can I believe in myself when the voices in my head say, I'm useless, it's pointless, drop dead or give up and give in to the idea that there's no such thing as control over my fate? How can I escape the madness of polar forces within me? The louder voice screeches doubt, shouts out words of self-destruction, while the other, a quieter voice, sings a song of hope, aspiration, and contribution. This quiet voice offers its hand, while the other cuts me into oblivion. The darkness tells me I'm just a rat, an evolutionary prisoner to its survival instincts. Desperately, I want and I beg myself to believe that I bear in myself some sense of freedom, some power or choice, that maybe, just maybe, I do hold the steering wheel to the fate I inevitably plummet towards. But perhaps not. Maybe my life is nothing but a movie that I'm watching, and I'm just the observer, only to once in a while remember that I'm sitting here in the theater watching. But that just doesn't feel right. The voice of light tells me something contrary. The forks. I remember the forks in the road, in my life. The times where I was pressed with two hard options. I remember the times where I wanted to go left, but I chose right. I remember the times I could have pressed quit, but I hit continue. I remember when I went against my instincts to do something that felt right. I remember that the only prison I've ever needed to escape was the lies in the hands of darkness. I remember that all I ever needed was to step into the light.
We accept